So good evening to everyone. If you can see me, please type yes, I can. Just type yes, I can. Yeah, thank you very much. So namaste to everyone. Welcome to this inner circle session. So today being Friday, so we are going to do some talk on competitive exams, and also we'll be playing our weekly quiz. So there are 15 people online today, and I'm also online on Facebook today for the first time. So let's see how it goes. So people on Facebook can comment their answer in the Facebook comment section, but your answers will not be considered as a quiz participant here. So people, are you ready with the Mentimeter? I hope you are ready. Just type Menti, M-E-N-T-I, Menti if you're ready with Mentimeter, M-E-N-T-I. Just type Menti. Yeah. So before we begin the quiz, let us discuss some basics here, because there will be many newcomers here. So we'll discuss for 5 minutes and let us begin with the quiz. So starting, we'll always begin with the strategies to crack any competitive exams. As last time, I've kept it same. That is, there are 5 strategies. The first strategy being to set your goal. Okay, goal setting is very important because you should know where you're going. Unless you know where you're going, your journey will not be that fruitful. Yeah, so set your goal, be it SSC, be it and some there was a student who asked me, my goal is SSC, should I write banking? See, if your goal is SSC or banking or railway, these are the 3 common aims many people have, and they have similar syllabus. But understand, all these 3 are different work nature. So what kind of work nature you want, you decide first. But imagine if you want to become a GST inspector, or you want to become a locomotive pilot in railway. SSC and railway takes a lot of time. Okay, so what we should do is firstly master the syllabus. The syllabus being quant, reasoning, English, current affairs, general knowledge. Okay, master these 3 sections and your general awareness and your GK, static GK, and give bank exams. Once you get into bank, because see, bank exams, if you see, are happening every year, at least 8 to 10 exams, be it clerk, assistant, or PO. You have a lot of options in bank exam, and bank exam is defined. Every time when a vacancy in bank comes, when the post is released, the hall ticket, yeah, the prelims, the mains, everything is defined there. But SSC, how uncertain it is. 2017 post was people got job in the year 2019, so sometime it is 2 years, 3 years, even in railways. Though the position has good power in railways and in SSC especially, but it takes a lot of time and it is very uncertain. What we can do is first get secured with one job. Okay, get into bank, become a clerk, because after being a clerk, you can have some good time in the evening time and in the morning time. You can prepare for your next exams. When you become a clerk, you have a good option. You have good time, and you can prepare slowly and give your exams. As you will be very young, and till you are 28, 30, you can keep giving your exams also. Many people in bank are doing so. They get into bank and they prepare for 2 years, 3 years. They upgrade themselves to become an RBI officer. That is a big post in banking sector. So learning always continues. So you set one goal, but banking should be one option if you need security and you need money, for running your family. Some people who have some financial support, then you can focus on one goal itself. But people, if you have some problem at home and you want security and some income being flowing continuously, I think bank sector is really an easy way to get into. Be it bank or insurance, you have at least 15 options in a year. Okay, and you can get into it and then prepare for some big exams, be it UPSC also. Okay, because you need security, you need safe life, you need some money to run your life. So bank, I think, is a good option to start with. So I hope this answers the person's question, because I told him that I'll be answering in this week's session. So set your goal, then please know your syllabus, whatever is your syllabus, and divide your syllabus into two categories, that is core subjects and others, whenever you are starting with your preparation. When you're starting, if you're starting with reasoning, do only reasoning and read newspapers, current affairs, and static GK. Once you finish reasoning, switch to quantitative aptitude. Once you finish quant, you go to English. Don't go all at a time when you're in the initial stage. Okay, in your initial stage, always go one at a time in your core subjects, but others should happen in the second half or first half of your day. It should be like, if you're preparing for 8 hours, it should be 4 hours of core and 4 hours of other subjects. Other subjects, again, I'm saying it is reading newspaper, The Hindu, reading the editorial section, which will help you, your reading ability to read the questions, and also reading comprehensions and para-jumble sections. It will help you there. And you should do your static GK. Anyways, you're playing quiz daily, and we are sharing a lot of GKs these days on Telegram. Whatever we are sharing on Telegram, is it useful? Please type yes, it is. If it is useful for you all, please type yes, it is. I want to make it as interactive as possible. Yeah, thank you very much. So this is how we have to plan initially. And once, what has happened is, once you have finished your quant, reasoning, and English, you have mastered these three for the 45 days or 60 days you take, and you master it. And then what you should do is give only your mock test. Okay, you can aim for 3 mock tests in a day. When you give a lot of mock tests, and remember, students, especially if you're not an ex-serviceman candidate, if you're a regular student, you pay around 800 rupees to 900 rupees. How much is the fees for banking exam? Please type. What is the present fees for appearing for bank exam? It is 850. Yeah. See, 850 is not a small number. Okay, you appearing for all the exams, it's a waste of money. First, master yourself in mock test. Okay, we also have full length mock test. In mock test, if you're coming very near to the cutoff, if you're getting out of 100 some 50, 60, 70, then you appear. In mock test only, if you're getting 8, 9, 10, 11, and 20, that means obviously you're going to fail there also. Okay, once in a while, for experience, only once you can go and see how it works. But when you give mock test and you do well in mock test, only then you please appear. Okay, because in 850 rupees, you can buy a lot of mock test also. So first, we need to practice more. People win an Olympic medal only when they practice more in the morning and evening. And one day they get a chance to perform. So don't keep giving your exams just because you have some money. Please don't do that. Okay, only when you're confident, then go and give. Okay, in your mock test, if you're scoring 50 or more, then give your exams. Yeah. Then finally, you need to be patient, because very less vacancies are coming these days. So people who are practicing from years, only they are winning it. Okay, we need a lot of patience here, because a lot of facilities to be enjoyed being a bank employee or being a railway employee or SSC employee. You get a lot of good facilities. Okay, so coming to the next section, that is a new vacancy. Last time also I've told, there is SSC stenographer, and there is a UCO bank special officer post, especially for software engineers. There is some vacancy for you all in UCO bank. Excuse me. And regarding SSC stenographer, the qualification required is +2 or diploma, and you should have a skill of stenographer, that is shorthand and typing. So there are 2 categories in it, Group C and Group D. You won't believe, Group C, the starting salary is around 58,000 rupees. 58,000 rupees, and in Group D, it is around 38,000 rupees. So being just 12th pass, you can earn such big thing. Now, what has happened is, especially diploma commercial practice students, though we have a diploma commercial practice in Belgavi itself, students after diploma commercial practice, instead of getting trained in these subject, they end up going to BCom, and they forget their skill, whatever they have learned in their commercial practice days, and they end up being nowhere, because bank is very tough than stenographer exam. Stenographer does not have quantitative aptitude. It has general awareness, logical reasoning for 50-50 marks, and English for 100 marks. There is no main exam. There is only one exam, that is prelims exam. And there is skill test. There is 80 and 100 words per minute test. Okay. I'm making a video today or tomorrow. I'll be sharing that. And I would request everyone to follow us on YouTube. That is, the name is Smart Sutra, where I keep adding a lot of videos there. There is someone who has marked something here. Please do not do anything apart from learning here. Okay. Then coming to online course, that is subject wise what we do, we have added online mock test, reasoning and English. Okay, I'll be activating it for everyone who has taken this. So there will be an online mock test which is ready under reasoning section and English section. And regarding our new batch for offline, it will be from 4th of not October, it is November. Okay, I'll just change it here. Instead of 2nd, we have made it as 4th. Okay, just make this note that if at all you want to rejoin for quantitative aptitude, this is the day. And a new batch, if you want any of your friends to join our offline course, it is from 4th of November. And this time I'm giving you all one challenge here. Okay, that is next week when you come here, this is a podcast, okay, called The Strangest Secret in the World by Earl Nightingale. For the next 1 week, I would request everyone to listen to this podcast, which is for 30 minutes. You can listen to it either online, that is through YouTube. You can listen it in Hindi or English. You can just type in YouTube saying The Strangest Secret in the World, okay, in YouTube, and you can type in Hindi or in English. This is a very old podcast. So if you want it to be very clear, you can hear this same podcast in the app called Spotify. Okay, and regarding podcast, I would request everyone, see, everyone in this era, all are using smartphone, and before bed, you are with smartphone at least for 2-3 hours. Instead of that, start listening to some good podcasts like this podcast in the app called Spotify or Ghana, because you're cutting off your eye there. Okay, your eyes are not engaged, and you'll get good sleep also. So you can listen to some podcast and sleep. So try to listen more and more of podcasts rather than watching videos in the night time. So you can listen to this, because next week we'll be discussing something about this. There are people who listen to this podcast twice a day, and they're earning really huge, because you need motivation continuously. Once in a week or once in a year or once in a month, you cannot progress well. This is a really, a good capsule to get some, energy to stay focused on your goal. So remember this podcast is called The Strangest Secret in the World. For the next 1 week, when you keep doing something different, only then you will get some different results, right? So I would request you to do this, because next week we'll discuss some key points to learn from that. Listen to this podcast for the next 1 week, either through Spotify or YouTube. Please type yes, I will, if you are going to listen to it. Yes, I will. I will guarantee you that it'll have some impact on you. Thank you very much. So let us move to the last section, that is called quiz. So let me share my quiz screen. Give me a minute. Yeah, I would request everyone to switch to Mentimeter. I would request everyone to switch to Mentimeter now. And the code for your Mentimeter is 7109070. 7109070. The code to play your quiz through Mentimeter is 7109070. I can see 5 of them have joined. 6. Very good. I'll repeat again. The code for Mentimeter is 7109070. Yeah. There were 18 of them live, but I could see only 13 of them participating here. Any problem, you can ask me by unmuting yourself. When you see my Zoom screen, you can still see the code there. You can, if you want, you can switch for a second and see the code. It is 7109070. So till then, I'll tell you some rules. In today's quiz, we are going to conduct quiz on current affairs and Indian geography. So every question will be displayed for 20 seconds only. That is, once the question is displayed, when your option is shown to you, you are getting only 20 seconds to answer it. The faster you answer, the better score you get. For each right answer, the maximum score which you get is 1000. Okay. So today's quiz has 31 questions. So that means a maximum score of 31,000 can be achieved. Yes, I can still see people coming. I'm going to start in the next 30 seconds. There are 13 people participating today, but there were 21 people who were live on Zoom. Some have left, so there are 16 people live here on Zoom, but only 13 people on Mentimeter. Any problem, you can unmute and ask. I shall explain you, else we shall begin. I'm starting in 15 seconds now. Yep. So let's begin. So everyone, please be on your Mentimeter. I'm not going to ask to type anything now because you are on Mentimeter. So let us begin. Your first question. Give me a second. Yeah. Your first question is, which bank has introduced an initiative for funding startups, Ind Springboard, in collaboration with IIT Madras Incubation Cell? So which bank? Axis, Indian, Canara, SBI. So the right answer is Indian Bank. So 3 of them have answered it right. Yeah, I have some inputs to share. Let's see who is leading as of now. So the leader is Pascu sir, and let me tell everyone, Pascu sir was the winner of the last week's quiz. I hope others will beat him this week. Let's see. Which government orders no mask, no service policy? Which country's government? Is it Nepal, Bangladesh, India, or Pakistan? Which government orders no mask, no service policy? Nepal, Bangladesh, India, Pakistan. Everyone has voted. 7 of them has given right answer. So let's see the scoreboard. The scoreboard says again Pasku sir being the leader. Someone called Ribbit. Next time, please try to put your names here. If you don't want to disclose your name, it's okay. Not a problem. Yeah. So as of now, still Pasku sir is leading. So the faster you answer, you get more points. Let's move to the next question. About Indian Bank, okay, the first question. Indian Bank headquartered in Chennai. And very soon we are going to make a trick on how to remember the headquarters, very soon. And Indian Bank CEO is Padmaja. And Indian Bank tagline is your banking that's twice as good. Yeah. There is some problem here. Give me a minute. Okay. Next question. Which company tops Forbes list of world's best employer 2020? Is it Amazon, Google, Microsoft, or Samsung? World's best employer 2020. Amazon, Google, Microsoft, Samsung. So everyone has voted. So the right answer is Samsung. Yeah, still the leader is Pasku sir. So Samsung, something about Samsung, it originates from South Korea, and Amazon, IBM, Microsoft, and LG are amongst the top 5 list respectively. So after Samsung, it is Amazon, IBM, Microsoft, LG. And in Indian banking sector, HDFC Bank is the top bank from India, but in the world, it is 176th position. So you can imagine our banking sector's position. And from India, HCL Technologies is the top industry in the list. It is placed at the 30th position globally. Okay, so some takeaways about the Forbes ranking. Sixth question, it's on your screen now. Your question is, which Indian PSU ranks first among Indian PSUs in Forbes World's Best Employer 2020? So it is about Indian PSUs, which is the best according to Forbes. Is it SAIL? Is it NTPC? Is it BHEL? Is it HPCL? Time's up. Oh, a lot of them have answered it right. It is NTPC, National Thermal Power Corporation. Let's see the score. The score still, it is Pasku sir in the lead. Some key takeaways. NTPC was founded in the year 1975, and it is headquartered in New Delhi, India. Okay. Eighth question. Indian Army celebrates 74th Infantry Day in Jammu and Kashmir. Name the date. Name the date. October 26, October 27, October 28, October 29. It recently happened. Indian Army celebrates 74th Infantry Day in Jammu and Kashmir. So remember the place also, Jammu and Kashmir. Time's up. Most of them have voted as October 28, but the right answer is October 27. So let's see. It's about Indian Army, so Pasku sir must have got the right answer. Yes, you have. Many have answered it right. Yeah. So the leader with 1000 plus more points is again Pasku sir. More about Infantry Day. Infantry Day is celebrated as a remembrance of the first military event of independent India, when the 1st Battalion of Sikh Regiment of Indian Army fought battle to accomplish victory over the first attack on Indian soil by Pakistani Army and Lashkar invader on October 27, 1947 in the Kashmir Valley, who tried to grab the Jammu and Kashmir. So as soon as we got independence, even the Pakistan army attacked us again on October 27. So on this day, we celebrate Infantry Day, October 27. Please remember this point. Ninth question. Ninth question on your screen. Which state is the best state in Anemia Mukt Bharat, AMB, with the index of 46.7 among 29 states in the country? Is it Haryana, Madhya Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, or Telangana? Anemia Mukt Bharat. It was shared in our group also. So many have answered it as Haryana, and Haryana is the right answer. Let's see the score. The scoreboard. Okay, this time I think Pasco sir has answered it wrong. So, no, it is correct. He has answered it correct. Yeah. Still, he's the leader. Let's move to the next question. Louis Ark has been chosen as the president-elect of which country recently? Louis Ark. Is it Brazil, Colombia, Bolivia, Peru? All these are South American countries. Louis Ark. Which country? Bolivia. Everyone has answered Bolivia. That is most of them out. Let's see the scores. And that's the right answer, Bolivia. Yeah, score still remains the same. Okay, the leader being Pasco, followed by Ribbit. And Nidhi is catching up. She is in the third place. Yeah, we shall go to the next question. Your 11th question. International Animation Day is observed globally on which day every year? It happened recently. Is it 28th October, 29th October, 30th October, or 27th October? The last option is 27th October. What is the right answer? Time's up. Many have written as 28th, and 28th is the right answer. Very good. Let's see the scoreboard. Scoreboard is unchanged. It is still going same. Pasco sir with 7,563 points, followed by Ribbit. It is 6,424 points. Next question. Your 12th question is on your screen. The Vigilance Awareness Week 2020 is being celebrated from 27th October to 2nd November 2020. What is the theme for 2020? Is it Vigilant, Prosperous India, Vigilant India, Planned India, Vigilant India, Careful India, Vigilant India, Watchful India? The time's up. Vigilant India, Careful India is the answer given by most of them, but the right answer is the first one. Vigilant, that is Prosperous India. Vigilant, prosperous. The scoreboard says Pasco sir with 8,377 points, followed by Ribbit. Next question. 13th question on your screen. India Post release 75th anniversary of UN commentary stamp. Who is the Director General of India Post? Is it Arundhati Bhattacharya, Arundhati Sharma, Arundhati Roy, Arundhati Ghosh? It is Arundhati Ghosh. Only 3 of them have answered it right. Let's see the scoreboard. The scoreboard says it is 9,303 points to Pascu sir and followed by Ribbit 8,014. Nidhi is in the 3rd position. Let's move to the next question. The 14th question on your screen. Federation of Indian Fantasy Sports, FIFS, has announced the appointment of chairman too. Is it Anita Patil, Shilpa Shulka, Bimala Julka, Beena Gupta? Bimal Julka or Beena Gupta? Okay, the right answer is Bimal Julka. Bimal Julka is the right answer. Let's see the score. Still the scoreboards are unchanged. Every answer Mr. Pascu is getting it right. Very good, sir. Your preparation is going well. Other students should remember Pascu sir is already having a pension. Still he is preparing more than you all. Please understand, you need to earn money, so please prepare every time. I cannot keep saying this. Very good, sir. Still going ahead. You are 2,000 more points to the 2nd place. So let's go to the next question. Your 15th question will be on your screen now. After 35 years, India has the chairmanship of the governing body of International Labour Organization, ILO. Who is appointed as the chairman? Aparna Chandan, Apurva Chandra, Anuradha Patil, Netra Raguraman. Netra Raguram. What is the right answer? Many have answered as Apurva Chandra, and that's the right answer. Apurva Chandra is the right answer. The scoreboards are as follows. Still those two are leading. Mr. AK has reached to 4th place. Nidhi is in the 3rd place. Pascu sir with 11,126 points. Others, please perform well. Okay, so now these were some questions on general awareness, that is current affairs. Now all the questions will be from geography. Okay, many are very easy questions. Let's see if you all can answer it. Your first question. Your first question is, which of the following country have common frontier with Indian state like Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal and Sikkim? With India, with all these states, who shares the boundary? Nepal, China, Bangladesh, Bhutan. Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal, Sikkim. Who shares? Many have said Bangladesh also, and some have said Nepal also. But the right answer is Nepal. Yeah. Let's move to the next question. Seventeenth question on your screen. Which of the following is called the southernmost Himalayas? Is it Ooty? Is it Sivalix? Is it Himadri? Is it Coorg? Ooty, Sivalix, Himadri, Coorg. Southernmost Himalayas. Oh, many have answered it right. It is Sivalix. Option number 2, option B. And the scores are still the same. but someone named Ribbit is nearing to Pascu sir. Pascu sir score is 11,000 plus point, and that person is 10,469 point. Mr. Ribbit, I don't know who you are, you're male or female. As of now, your photo here says you're a snake. Okay, let's see. Next question. 18th question. The 18th question is, what is the another name of Sayadris? Sayadris, the hills, right? Sayadri Hills. Aravali, Himadri, Western Ghats, Himgiri. Another name of Sayadris. Aravali, Himadri, Western Ghats, Himgiri. Many have said it as Western Ghats, and Western Ghats is the right answer. Let's see the right answer. Okay, I think for the first time, Pascu sir will be... No, you are still leading, sir. But Ribbit is just 400 points behind. Both are in 11,000 plus. Mr. Pascu sir and Mr. Ribbit, Mr. or Mrs. Ribbit. And Nidhi is also catching well. Keep playing well. Let's see the next question. Yeah, your next question, the 19th question, is on your screen now. Where does the Palk Strait lies? You can see the image there. Where does it lie? Is it between Sri Lanka and Maldives, India and Sri Lanka, India and Maldives, both B and C? Very famous considering our history, Indian history. Palk Straits lies where? Okay, the right answer is India and Sri Lanka. Okay, it's part of our Indian history where Ramayana happened. Yeah, so this is also called as Ram Setu. So it is between India and Sri Lanka. Let's see the... Yeah, Pascu sir has said it right, so you will still be in the lead now. Only 3 of them had said it right. Yeah, so the next question. th question on your screen. Which of the following is the oldest mountain range in India? Which is the oldest mountain range in India? Is it Himalayas, Western Ghats, Northern Ghats, or Aravalli Mountains? Himalayas, Western Ghats, Northern Ghats, Aravalli Mountains. 9 of them have said it as Himalayas. Only 3 have said as Aravallis, and Aravallis is the right answer. Okay, let's see the score. The scoreboard will shift for the first time, I think. Or no? No. Yes, yes. Mr. Ribbit is in the lead now with 13,152. Pascu sir is in the second. And someone named Sharad is in the third position. Okay, with 7,135 points, followed by Nidhi and AK. So let's see, you still have how many questions? Around 10 questions. Let's see if you can beat the top person. India shares longest boundary with which country? India shares longest boundary with which country? China, Pakistan, Bangladesh, or Nepal? Is it China, Pakistan, Bangladesh, or Nepal? China, Pakistan, Bangladesh, or Nepal? Many have said as Pakistan, many have said as Bangladesh also, and no one has told us China. China shares the second largest. The largest is Bangladesh. Let's see the scoreboards. I'm surprised the first and second person said it wrong. Okay. Still, Mr. Ribbit leads. Some points about the question which I shared. Bangladesh, we share around 4,096 kilometers, and it is secured by Border Security Force. And China, we share around 3,488 kilometers, It is secured by Indo-Tibetan Border Police and Special Frontier Force. Okay, and with Pakistan, it is the third largest area. It is around 3,310 kilometers. Okay, and we are secured by BSF, Border Security Force. Remember, it is Bangladesh shares the highest, then China, and then Pakistan, and followed by Nepal with 1,752 kilometers, where the forces which secures us is Shastra Seema Bal. Coming to the next question. Yeah, question number 22. The Mathabanga River is treated as international border between which among the following countries? India, Nepal, India, Bangladesh, India, Sri Lanka, India, Pakistan. The Mathabanga River is treated as an international border between which countries? Many have said it as India, Nepal. The right answer is India, Bangladesh. Let's see the scoreboard. Paskusara said it right, so I think he'll go into the leading position. No. Yes. The 13,388 points goes to Paskusar and followed by Rebit with 13,152, followed by Sharad and Nidhi. Let's go to the next question. 23rd question. What is the principal language of Nagaland? What is the principal language of Nagaland? Is it Indian English? Is it Naga? Is it Kashi? Is it Mehu? Nagaland's principal language. Many have said it as Nagas, but the right answer is Indian English. Many must be surprised by this, right? Only Sharad and Nitin said the right. Rest all have answered it wrong. So the score remains same. Pasku sir in the lead. Next question. Which among the following states primarily depends upon the thermal power? Which state depends primarily on thermal power? West Bengal, Kerala, Karnataka, Punjab. Is it West Bengal, Kerala, Karnataka, Punjab? Who depends more on thermal power plant? West Bengal, Kerala, Karnataka, Punjab. Time's up. The right answer is West Bengal. Many have told Punjab also. So let's see the scoreboard now. So Mr. Ribbit has said it right, so he'll move to the first position now, followed by Pasco, and Sharad is also catching up well with 9,965 points. Yeah, let's go to the next question. Seven questions are remaining. Around six questions. So your next question is, place where river Kaveri originates. Okay, is it Talak Kaveri, Kaveri Kunda, Kaveri Jala, Telu Kaveri? Very easy question, especially to people belonging to this region. I think many will get this as right answer. Place where river Kaveri originates. I'm surprised not everyone got this right. It is Talak Kaveri. Talak Kaveri is the right answer. It is in Coorg. Mr. Ribbit got it right. Even AK got it right. Guru got it right. Okay, for the first time, Ribbit is 1,000 points ahead to Pasco. Let's see the next question. 26th question on your screen. The Yarlung Jangbo River in India is also known as what? Ganga, Indus, Brahmaputra, Mahanadi. The Yarlung Jangbo River. By name itself, you should get the answer. Yarlung Jangbo is the name for Ganga, Indus, Brahmaputra, Mahanadi. Yeah, the right answer is Brahmaputra. 4 people have given it right. Who all have given? Pasku sir, Sharad, Nidhi and Soumya has given it right. So the scores, okay, still Ribbit remains leading, and Sharad is in the third position with 11,738 points. Yeah, let's go to the next question. 27th question. The world's highest railway bridge is being built in Jammu and Kashmir. It is 1.3 kilometer long bridge that is being built across which river? Is it Indus, Tavi River, Chenab River, Jhelum River? Which river? The world's highest bridge. Oh my God. Many have told it wrong, and the right answer is Chenab River. Chenab River. Rihanna and Ribbit has answered it right. So Ribbit goes to 15,866 points, followed by Pasco sir and Sharad. Let's go to the 28th question. 4 questions are remaining. You have a chance to score 4,000 points. So the next question, name the state. Which state is this? You can see the hint also there. Please get it right. Haryana, Punjab, Bihar, Himachal Pradesh. Which state is this? The state diagram. Which state? Is it Haryana, Punjab, Bihar, Himachal Pradesh? Okay. The right answer is Punjab. Okay. Ribbit, Pasku, Sharad, Soumya, Rihanna, Akshata have answered it right. So Ribbit goes to 16,720 points, followed by Pasku sir with 15,000 points, and also Sharad. 29th question on your screen. Mark the odd one out. Okay, you can understand what is there on the screen. The odd one, you have to mark it. Kashi, Varanasi, Banaras, Vishwanath. Which is the odd one here? The picture shows Ganga Ghat. What is the odd one? Kashi, Varanasi, Banaras, Vishwanath. It's very easy if you know Uttar Pradesh. Oh, many have got it right. It is Vishwanath is the odd one here, because Kashi, Banaras and Varanasi all mean the same. It is the name for Kashi, Banaras and Varanasi. It's the same name. And Vishwanath is the deity name. The Lord Vishwanath's temple is there, so that is odd. So the name is Kashi, Banaras and Vishwanath. Sorry, Kashi, Banaras and Varanasi all mean the same. Yeah. So Ribbit is in lead with 700 more points to Pasku sir. Okay, both are 16,000 odd points. Okay, only 3 questions are left now. So it's a decider. Even third person can reach. Only 2 questions are remaining. Okay, so you have only 2,000 points to achieve. Let's see the second last question. Name the state. This is the state map. Name the state. Is it Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Odisha, Chhattisgarh? Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Odisha, Chhattisgarh. Karnataka shares the border with it. The hint is given. What's the answer? Okay. The right answer is Telangana, not Andhra Pradesh. Many have said it as Andhra Pradesh. It is Telangana. Let's see if there is any change in the score. Sharad and Guru has given it right. Sharad goes to 13,000 points. Okay, so the scores, let me tell you the scores, because there is only 1 question left. Mr. Ribbit is leading with 16,720 points. Pasku sir followed by with a score of 16,032. Then Sharad with 13,423. So Sharad will remain third. The only question is, it is a kind of a icebreaker now. Okay, the next question, whoever answers it right among Ribbit and Pasku sir, he will be the winner. Your last question on the screen. Okay. Your last question. I'm pressing enter. Yeah. The last question is, name the state flag. So this is a flag belongs to one state of India. Punjab, Jammu, Kashmir, Tamil Nadu, Nagaland. Punjab, Jammu, Kashmir, Tamil Nadu, Nagaland. Many have said it as Nagaland, but the right answer is Jammu and Kashmir. Okay. So let's see the scoreboard. Who all has answered it right? Mr. Ribbit has answered it right. So clearly, Mr. Ribbit will be the winner now, followed by Pasku sir and Sharath and Nidhi. Nidhi has performed well this time. So I hope you all are seeing your screens where you know your positions. I would request everyone to switch to Zoom now. Please switch to Zoom. Everyone, please come to Zoom. Yeah. Now I want to know who is this Ribbit. Please unmute yourself and introduce yourself. Who is this Ribbit? Mr. Ribbit, you are the winner here. You can see on my screen. You need to know who are you. Whoever it is, please unmute yourself. Mr. Ajay. Ajay?
Yes, sir.
Who is this?
Ajay Gaonkar.
You're our student?
Yes, sir. Karwar.
Acha, from Karwar. Okay. Congratulations, Ajay.
Thank you, sir.
You have really performed well today. What exam are you preparing for?
The bank, sir.
So you're preparing well. Your current affairs are updated, right?
Yes, sir.
Did you participate last week?
No, sir.
Okay. How is the quiz?
It's very good.
Okay.
Actually, great.
So participate every week. And Pasku sir, unmute yourself. Pasku sir. Pasku sir, you can speak. Your mic is on. Your mic is on. We are not able to hear you. Okay. So till Pasku sir speaks, let me tell you about the next quiz. Next Friday, we'll be doing current affairs. This time, current affairs was 50% and geography was 50%. Next time, it will be 70% of current affairs. And 30%, I'll be asking you all on wildlife sanctuaries, all the parks, zoos, bird sanctuaries, elephant, habitats, all these questions will be asked. So it is all about parks, okay, zoos, wildlife sanctuaries. So it is there are very few. You can get more marks. Okay, prepare well. Pasku sir, you're there. Pasku, 1 minute, and we just check the chat here. Okay, there is a problem with the speaker, Pasku sir says. So congratulations, sir. You are very near to winning this. 80% of the quiz you are leading, and Mr. Ajay has won this quiz for today. Okay, so congratulations to the winner, and congratulations to all the people who prepared for this quiz. Okay, and keep playing our Telegram quiz daily. that will help you get better scores here. And remember, I have told you to watch the podcast or listen to the podcast, The Strangest Secret. Okay. And next time we shall discuss some key points from that podcast. I hope you have liked it. Just type, yes, I liked, if you have liked the quiz today. Yes, I liked. Yeah. Thank you very much for participating. We'll see you again the next Friday at 7:30 p.m. So thank you. Good night. Stay safe.
Good night, sir.
Thank you.